Samsung display shows off a new folding phone hinge that can rotate 360 degrees. Will this be the display for the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 5? Ooh,
this
mystery.
Might be your phone.
It will be my phone if they ever do it. I mean, I'll have every version of Z Fold. I was such a Z Fold guy in public that when I didn't have it anymore, people would come to me and go, "Where's the folding?" Like, it was a part of, people were excited to ask me questions about it. And it was that moment, the only moment in recent memory where people would ask you questions about a smartphone. You could have the latest iPhone, the latest Pixel, the latest Galaxy non-folding phone, and people would be like, "Oh, that's the new, okay." And then just move on, like not care whatsoever. But as soon as they see you fold it closed and put it in your pocket, they go, "Hey,
they pop up.
Tell me about
out of
that.
Nowhere.
Tell me about that thing over there, sir." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. There's a lot of conversation about it.
Have a seat. Well, it just,
because you use it as well.
it just, I think the best technology or the most innovative stuff, or when you have a leap or an advancement, the best way to tell, like the litmus test for that, is, are people asking questions about it? And are they curious about it? And do they want to be informed about it? Like, that's the thing about the electric car, which I don't know which stage we're at with the electric car now that it is proliferating. Are we moving past peak questioning intrigue stage, which could be fine. It means you're somewhere down the adoption path at that point. But maybe for a lot of people, we're still in that intrigue phase, because I'm still getting more questions about that than I am getting about smartphones at this point, as a comparison. But anyway, this could be, if it's Samsung Display that's working on it, this could be far in the future. This could be a development that comes in some future generation as opposed to the next one. Samsung has a new prototype display that could send its folding phones in a new direction. 360 degrees. Samsung Display, the subsidiary that makes the company's screens, showed off the new prototype display at CES 2023. The flex in, flex out, wax on, wax off display. I added the second part can rotate 360 degrees, meaning it can be folded inward and outward. In addition, the display comes with a different hinge design that supposedly creates a significantly less visible crease. That's because the water drop hinge could allow the display to form a looser shape like a water drop when folded inward. This subtler hinge would also put less stress on the display. I presume as well, if you're folding both directions, you could have a new odd form factor that would have a front-back display. Now, I haven't been a huge fan of that in the past. We've seen this from the likes of Huawei. And the concern there is the softer folding portion of the display being exposed in your pocket and so forth. So hopefully this would come along with some advancement in durability on surface texture and ability to resist scratches on that softer internal display. Then all of a sudden you start to look at the benefits as opposed to the drawbacks.
Or you can just fold it inwards if you want to protect it.
But
right?
People aren't going to do that.
Why not?
Well, because like you go slap, and then when you have access to your displays, that's convenience. Humans choose convenience, and people are going to put in their pocket in this orientation. Not all the time, but they'll do it that one time, and then that speck of sand will do its business, and then they'll be on Twitter, or they'll be sending me an email saying Samsung did me wrong, you got to speak up, and the usual rigmarole, which, by the way, is justified because in the end, people spend a boatload of money on these things, and companies got to think about it.